I can barely believe the words I'm about to say, but it's true. Chrissy Lampkin has tragically passed away in a devastating car accident. This news is real, and it's absolutely heart-wrenching. This isn't one of those viral hoaxes or baseless rumors circulating online. Credible sources have confirmed the information, and the details surrounding the incident are deeply troubling. Reports we've received, ranging from eyewitness accounts to insider information, paint a chilling image of the events that unfolded once the news broke. A heavy sense of sorrow and shock has engulfed fans, friends, and loved ones alike. Chrissy, known for her lively spirit and unforgettable presence on screen, has left us far too soon. But what's even more unsettling is the growing speculation. There are whispers that this may not have been just a tragic accident. Yes, you read that correctly. Some sources are suggesting that there could be more to this story than we initially thought. While it's still early and no official statements have been made regarding foul play, the conversations happening behind closed doors are raising a lot of questions. We're continuing to dig deeper, talking to people close to her, and reviewing what authorities have disclosed so far. Trust me, the more we uncover, the more questions arise. So please stick with me as this story develops. We'll be sharing every detail we find out of respect for Chrissy and in the pursuit of the truth. This is an incredibly painful moment, and our hearts are with her family and everyone who cared for her. Chrissy Lynn will always be remembered, and we're dedicated to ensuring that her story is told fully and truthfully. It all began just a few hours ago when emergency services were called to the scene of a horrific car crash on a highway. Eyewitnesses, the first to arrive at the scene, were initially unable to recognize the mangled car. But as first responders worked through the wreckage, one name became clear: Chrissy Lampkin. Yes, the reality star we all know and love. Her identity was confirmed through her ID, and shortly afterward, the family spokesperson made the official announcement: Chrissy Lampkin has passed away at the age of 54. But there's more. Eyewitnesses also reported that Chrissy wasn't alone in the vehicle. She had a close friend with her who, by some miracle, survived the crash with only minor injuries. Sources say that the friend was sitting in the back seat, while the car took the brunt of the impact from the front. That's why Chrissy took the full brunt of the impact. She never stood a chance. And what makes it even more heartbreaking is that Chrissy had her newborn baby with her. We want to be extremely respectful here, as there has been no official confirmation about the babies. The family has not yet released any information regarding that. We are all praying deeply, hoping for the baby's survival. Just as we were about to go live with this update, Chrissy's family spokesperson came forward, confirming what we feared most. The spokesperson said, "We are heartbroken to confirm the passing of Chrissy Lampkin. She was a beloved mother, partner, friend, and icon. Please respect our privacy during this incredibly difficult time." Y'all, this really shook me to my core. Chrissy wasn't just a public figure. She was a whole vibe, a powerhouse, a woman who stood strong through everything life threw at her. To lose her like this, so suddenly, so tragically, is just unbearable. But here's where things get even more shocking. According to the friend who survived the crash, this may not have been a random accident after all. She told authorities that a mysterious truck had been tailing them closely and aggressively just moments before the crash. She described it as strange, too close, too fast, and then the truck collided with Chrissy's car from the front, almost like it was planned. Naturally, this new statement sent shockwaves through law enforcement. The police are now launching a full investigation into what happened. They're gathering evidence, pulling highway CCTV footage, interviewing eyewitnesses, tracking down the truck's manufacturer information, and working to identify the driver. Sources within the investigation say they are very close to identifying the suspect. What started as a tragic accident may very well turn into a criminal case in the near future. As news spread online, fans everywhere have been flooding social media with shock, heartbreak, and disbelief. Chrissy Lampkin, the woman who lit up our screens on love and hip-hop, who made us laugh, and who stood firm in who she was, is gone. Posts are pouring in, saying things like, "This can't be real. Chrissy was that girl. R.I.P. Queen," and praying for her baby. Others are saying, "Something about this feels off." We need answers and justice for Chrissy, period. And honestly, I feel the same way. There's too much mystery surrounding this crash. Chrissy wasn't just a reality star, she was a force. A heavy sense of sorrow and shock has engulfed fans, friends, and loved ones alike. Chrissy, known for her lively spirit and unforgettable presence on screen, has left us far too soon. But what's even more unsettling is the growing speculation. There are whispers that this may not have been just a tragic accident. Yes, you read that correctly. Some sources are suggesting that there could be more to this story than we initially thought. While it's still early and no official statements have been made regarding foul play, the conversations happening behind closed doors are raising a lot of questions. We're continuing to dig deeper. Talking to people close to her, she gained fame on Love and Hip Hop New York, captivating audiences with her bold personality, fierce loyalty, and unforgettable presence. Her relationship with rapper Jim Jones became one of the most iconic and talked about storylines in reality TV. Chrissy was never afraid to speak her mind, stand up for herself, or go against the grain. And behind the scenes, she was a mentor, a businesswoman, a soon-to-be mother, and now a woman taken from us far too soon. Now, let's revisit this so-called mystery truck. The surviving friend claims the truck followed them for miles before it suddenly sped ahead and crashed directly into Chrissy's car. The fact that the truck hit them head-on, that's what's raising eyebrows. Some fans are already speculating online that this may have been a targeted attack, possibly linked to jealousy, drama, or something from Chrissy's past. While these are still just rumors, if even a fraction of this is true, the story is far from over. At this moment, we don't have all the answers. But what we do know is that we've experienced a deep and painful loss. Chrissy Lampkin is no longer with us, and it hurts because she still had so much more to offer. She was a mother, a star, and a legend in her own right. We can only hope for justice, truth, and healing for her family, for her partner Jim Jones, and especially for her newborn child. We'll continue to follow this story closely and keep you updated with every development. If you loved Chrissy, if you watched her on TV, admired her strength, or found inspiration in her story, drop a heart in the comments. Let's fill this space with love, not just grief. And if you're as shocked and heartbroken as we are, make sure your voice is heard. Rest in peace, Chrissy Lampkin. You were one of a kind. You will never be forgotten. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates. And most importantly, take a moment to hold your loved ones close. If you're still trying to make sense of this tragic loss, don't miss my other video where I break down more shocking details and potential connections. It's messy, emotional, and may change how you see. It was supposed to be just another glamorous night out for reality TV star Chrissy Lampkin, until a split-second decision turned her world upside down. Now, for the first time ever, an eyewitness who was there that fateful night breaks their silence, exposing shocking details the cameras never captured. Was it really an accident or something far more sinister? The truth will leave you speechless. Section 1. The night that changed everything. 1,000 words. Scene setting. Paparazzi flashes, champagne toasts. Reconstruct the glamorous pre-accident atmosphere using insider accounts. The incident. Minute-by-minute breakdown from the survivor's POV, e.g., I heard tires as Series CH, then BEM. Immediate aftermath. Chaos, screams, and the VIP cover-up rumors, hospital dash, hushed payments. Section 2. The survivor's shocking testimony, 1,500 words, exclusive interview. Anonymous quotes from the eyewitness, e.g., Chrissy whispered one word before passing out. It wasn't help. Hidden evidence. Leaked medical reports / 9/11 calls suggesting foul play. Redacted documents shown in graphics. Celebrity conspiracy? Ties to a powerful industry figure who wanted Chrissy silenced. Section 3. Chrissy's secret struggle, 1,200 words, before the crash. Mental health struggles, feuds with co-stars, or financial pressures that paint a motive. Recovery roadblocks, why rehab stalled. Alleged sabotage by enemies in her circle. Section 4. The cover-up, 1,000 words, paid to disappear. Witnesses who vanished post-accident. Blurred photos of mysterious figures. Legal battles. Leaked court filings showing hush money settlements. Section 5. The bombshell conclusion. 800 words. Survivor's final warning. This wasn't an accident. It was a message. Fan reactions. Twitter storms. Hashtag Justice for Chrissy trends. Call to action. What do you think really happened? Sound off below, and stay tuned for part 2. SEO optimization. Keywords: Chrissy Lampkin accident truth, celebrity cover-up, reality TV secrets, click triggers, the secret recording they don't want you to hear. Multimedia. Embed recreated crash footage, survivors' audio clips, AI voiced, and Instagram polls. Accident or attack. Wave. Throwing shade, liking negative comments about Chrissy, and acting unbothered. But when he saw that Chrissy was actually moving on, that's when reality hit him. So what does Jim do? The most predictable thing ever. He tries to win her back. Sources say Jim started calling Chrissy nonstop, sending flowers, even hitting up mutual friends to talk to her on his behalf. He even posted an old picture of them together on Instagram with the caption, "Ain't no love like the one I got for you. Hope we can talk soon, boy, please." The internet was not feeling it, and Chrissy? She was not impressed. She responded with just one post on her IG story, a quote that said, "Sometimes loving yourself means walking away." If that ain't a mic drop moment, I don't know what is. Now, here's where things get really interesting, because guess who Chrissy was recently spotted with? A mystery man. Yep, she was seen out at a fancy dinner, looking unbothered and glowing. And the man? Well, let's just say he looked like he had money, power, and class. Fans immediately started speculating, is Chrissy finally upgrading? Good for her. Jim's somewhere punching the air right now. Sis got her a grown man, not a grown boy. And Jim? The moment that picture hit the internet, he went silent. No more shady posts, no more cryptic messages, just silence. Because deep down, he knew he lost her for good. Will Jim try to win Chrissy back with some grand gesture? Will Chrissy make things official with her new man? Or is Jim about to go full petty mode and try to take her down too? One thing's for sure, this ain't over, and you already know we're going to keep y'all updated. So, what do y'all think? Did Chrissy do the right thing by leaving, or do you think Jim deserves a second chance? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed because, trust me, the next chapter in this saga is going to be even wilder. So now, I got to ask y'all, who's really in the wrong here? Did Chrissy do what she had to do, walking away and finally choosing herself? Or do y'all think Jim deserves another shot after years of playing games? And more importantly, is Chrissy really moving on with someone new? Because let's be real, if Jim sees her with another man, he might just lose it completely, and that could set off a whole new level of drama. Y'all, this story is far from over, and you already know we got all the inside scoop coming your way. So, if you don't want to miss what happens next, do yourself a favor. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Because trust me, when the next bombshell drops, you'll want to be the first to know. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now because I already know y'all got opinions. The air at the exclusive event crackled with unspoken tension as Chrissy Lampkin, her face a mask of restrained anger, confronted Jim Jones, who was animatedly engaged with another woman. Years of simmering frustration, the public proposals and broken promises, the endless cycle of breakups and makeups, had finally reached a boiling point. Chrissy, done with the lies and disrespect, pushed Jim slightly, a physical manifestation of her pent-up rage, shocking the onlookers into stunned silence. Her raw emotion, a mix of pain and fury, echoed through the room as she declared her refusal to be treated like a toy, a mere option. Security intervened, separating the two, but the emotional fallout was seismic. The internet exploded, social media becoming a battleground as fans and critics took sides. In the aftermath, Chrissy, retreating but not into silence, gave an exclusive interview, reclaiming her narrative. She spoke of years of mistreatment, of being pushed to her breaking point, and declared her intention to take back her power. The tide had turned. Chrissy, once defined by her relationship, emerged as a force, her honesty resonating far beyond celebrity gossip. Jim Jones, left to reckon with the consequences of his actions, faced a world watching and judging his every move. The shocking fight, a public display of years of private struggle, marked a significant shift in their dynamic, leaving Chrissy to walk away, head held high, and Jim to face the storm he had created.